Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to the Liverpool Report, your go-to source for the latest news, match updates, and transfer stories straight from Anfield. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that subscribe button now and stay in the loop with all things Reds. Andy Robertson has revealed that Liverpool only worked on their marvellous set-piece routine, which saw them take the lead against Manchester City one day before the game. The Reds opened the scoring after 14 minutes on Sunday, as Mo Salah bagged his 25th Premier League goal of the season. Salah then set up Dominik Szoboszlai to make it 2-0 later in the first half, and that's how it stayed. Salah was returning the favour for Szoboszlai, who'd been the middleman for their well-worked corner kick. Alexis McAllister drilled a low pass towards the midfielder, who'd managed to get free after Robertson used his body to block a City defender. Szoboszlai's precise flick sent the ball into Salah's path, and the forward lashed his shot home via a deflection from City's Nathan Ake. It looked like a heavily rehearsed routine, but Robertson mentioned post-match that Liverpool had only practiced it on Saturday. Having been asked about Salah, Robertson told Match of the Day, "He's been unbelievable, and obviously our set-piece routine worked, which is pleasing for us. We worked on it yesterday and everyone had a role to play. Mo got the glory of putting it in the back of the net because we don't want anyone else over it like that." Also, after the win, which sent Liverpool 11 points clear at the top of the table, Arne Slot heaped praise on Liverpool coach Aaron Briggs, who was credited with the set-piece routine. He has done his work very, very, very well, and you don't always see the result of that during games because many times we were close to scoring, Slot hailed. I always say, people might not know it over here yet, but if you go to Holland, then people say, there he, Slot, is again about his set pieces. But if you want to win a big game, then you need to have a neutral balance in set pieces or a positive one. So, if we go to Villa away and they score from a set piece, and we don't, it is so hard to win against a Villa or a Chelsea or an Arsenal. And today, it was the opposite. We scored from a set piece, and that gives you such a boost for this game because at that moment of time, it wasn't that we were dominating the game, it wasn't expected that we could score at any second. So, yeah, set pieces are vital. We started with a new group of people this season, and we need to give them a bit of time because I think that's also what you see at Arsenal. When they started working, it wasn't immediate, it takes a bit of time before you see the result, and that's what we're hoping for in the upcoming 11 games as well. Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard would appear to have mixed feelings on the possibility of returning to Rangers. Gerrard, 44, has quickly been installed the bookies' favourite to replace Philippe Clement, who was sacked on Sunday with the Scottish Giants sitting 13 points behind Glasgow rivals Celtic in the title race. Belgian coach Clement had been in charge since October 2023, but Saturday's 2-0 defeat at home to St Mirren marked the end of his reign. Rangers haven't been able to successfully replace Gerrard since he left Ibrox to manage Premier League side Aston Villa in November 2021. Giovanni van Bronckhorst had a year in charge, and although the Dutchman led Rangers to the Europa League final and won the Scottish Cup, he was sacked a few months later. Michael Beale, Gerrard's former assistant, then came in but was also dismissed after 12 months. Now the Gers have changed managers mid-season once again, with their title hopes fading fast, and only the Europa League left as far as cup competitions go. So, could Gerrard return? Shortly after Villa sacked him in 2022, fellow ex-Liverpool captain Graeme Souness, who played for and managed Rangers, revealed, "I saw Steven a couple of weeks ago in Portugal. He seemed in fine form, and I said to him, 'Are you wanting to go back?' And he said, 'Give it a bit of time and I'll go back if something comes along that is interesting to him, back into the game.' I don't see him going to Glasgow Rangers. Would the supporters be happy with him going back? I'm not sure. They think he left them at a difficult time. I'm not sure." Rangers hero Ali McCoist, however, said earlier this month, "It wouldn't surprise me if Steven Gerrard came back to Ibrox. He's obviously held in really high regard by the supporters because of the league title he won, and his next job is going to be vitally important for him. Things haven't gone according to plan for him after he left Rangers. A little bit like Frank Lampard going to Coventry, his next appointment was really important to him as well. Gerrard remains the only man to lead Rangers to a Scottish title since their liquidation in 2012 and subsequent rise back up the divisions. The 44-year-old is currently a free agent after leaving Saudi Arabian side Al Ettifaq in January, a position which he'd held since July 2023. He's since been linked with other vacancies, including at Championship promotion hopefuls, Blackburn Rovers and League Two bottom dwellers, Carlisle United, although Mirror Football understands that no talks took place with the latter club. Rangers don't have long until their next match, as they're due to face Kilmarnock on Wednesday. Gerrard isn't the only name being mentioned though, as TalkSport report that former Rangers midfielder Barry Ferguson will meet Ibrox Chiefs on Monday to discuss taking job for the rest of this season. Arne Slot says Liverpool coach Aaron Briggs deserves all the credit for their pivotal opening goal against Manchester City. The Reds have one hand on the title after opening up a huge 11-point lead at the Premier League summit on Sunday after beating the reigning champions 2-0 at the Etihad, courtesy of goals from Mohamed Salah and Dominik Szoboszlai. It was Salah's 14th-minute opener that set Slot's men on the road to victory. A well-worked set-piece routine saw Szoboszlai feed a short corner directly into Salah's path, with the Egyptian's deflected strike beating Ederson in the home goal. And speaking post-match, Slot made it clear that it was Briggs, the club's individual development coach, who should be getting all the plaudits for that one. He has done his work very, very, very well, and you don't always see the result of that during games because many times we were close to scoring, Slot said of Briggs. I always say people might not know it over here yet, but if you go to Holland, then people say, there he is again about his set pieces, but if you want to win a big game, then you need to have a neutral balance in set pieces, or a positive one. So, if we go to Villa away, and they score from a set piece and we don't, it is so hard to win against a Villa or a Chelsea or an Arsenal. And today it was the opposite. We scored from a set piece, and that gives you such a boost for this game because, at that moment of time, it wasn't that we were dominating the game. It wasn't expected that we could score at any second, so yeah, set pieces are vital. Ironically, Liverpool's title rivals, Arsenal, have established themselves as the Premier League set-piece kings, with their specialist coach Nicolas Jova earning plenty of plaudits over the past couple of seasons. But Slot hinted it's likely we'll be hearing more of Briggs and his work now that he and his coaching team have settled into their roles. The Dutchman continued, "We started with a new group of people this season and we need to give them a bit of time because I think that's also what you see at Arsenal. When they started working, it wasn't immediate. It takes a bit of time before you see the result, and that's what we're hoping for in the upcoming 11 games as well." Ryan Gravenberch has aimed a cheeky dig at Pep Guardiola after Liverpool comfortably defeated Manchester City on Sunday. Goals from Mohamed Salah and Dominik Szoboszlai secured the win for the Reds to send them 11 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Gravenberch played 90 minutes from central midfield as the visitors claimed a crucial win in their title bid. With Guardiola having led City to 4 successive titles and been Liverpool's tormentor-in-chief, Gravenberch could not resist the chance to mock the Spaniard. To do so, he replied to Szoboszlai's Instagram post celebrating the win. Following Sunday's game, Szoboszlai had posted a series of photos from his celebration of his goal. He captioned the post, "Let's go," along with the skull emoji. Gravenberch replied to the post with the comment, "Svolazi," along with the fire emoji. That is a reference to a press conference Guardiola delivered ahead of City's clash with Liverpool in November 2023. In that media appearance, Guardiola mispronounced both Szoboszlai and Gravenberch's names. He said Salah, of course, but now with Svolazzi and Gravenberch, so they are fantastic. Szoboszlai also laid on the assist for Salah's opening goal as he played a starring role in Sunday's win. The Hungarian took up an unusual position as a number 10 alongside Curtis Jones, with City proving no match for the league leaders. That was the plan. We played with 2 10s. As Mo said, they managed the game almost 90%, but at the end, the result is for us, and we are happy to take the 3 points home, Szoboszlai told Sky Sports. "We were defending probably 30 meters from our goal, but we just gave everything. We knew that was going to happen, and it's part of the game. Sometimes you don't always have the ball, especially against City away." But, as I said, happy to take the 3 points. We have to keep going. It's going to be a tough game against Newcastle on Wednesday. 11 more games to go. It never ends, so we have to keep calm. We have to keep going, take it game by game, and at the end, hopefully we're going to be on the top. Guardiola praised his side for their performance, but admitted Liverpool had too much. He said analysing the game today was really good. We lost, so there's not much to say. How many times we arrived to the byline is a dream. But then, with the next thing after that, we struggled, and in the final third, we didn't create much. It's not easy. They have 2 or 3 players with Doku, central defenders, midfielders with Kevin De Bruyne. Strikers go to the 18-yard box. It was a tight game with actions from set pieces. We missed just in the final third to be more creative.